Hundreds of years ago, before even you or I were born, Native Americans roamed the lands. One such native was Pocahontas and her animal friends, Wabu and Peary.
Come on, you two. Let's go. Hey, Wabu, why are you hiding?
I'm coming, Poca. Just a second.
You always have to wait for him. Either he is eating or he is up to nonsense. You should choose your friends better, Pocahontas.
Oh, Perry, it's enough with you watching out for me. The two of you are really too much.
Just laugh. You will see one day Babu will get into trouble.
Here we go again. She really likes playing the nanny.
Huh.
What are we doing today? Catching buffaloes? Catching horses? Or catching fish? Oh yeah, come on, Poca, let's go fishing!
But the salmon are mine, you know. They always eat my salmon.
Unbeknownst to them, thousands of miles away, a group of colonists led by the ruthless commander were about to set sail for the New World.
All hands on deck. Hoist the sails, to the ropes, and step on it.
Look at England for the last time, my son. We'll never come back. Poverty will be over now forever.
Will we never be hungry again in America?
No, my son. The soil is more than fertile. And that's much more than you can imagine. We'll never be hungry again, my boy.
Haven't you heard that? The simpleton is dreaming of freedom. For me, freedom is another thing. If I stayed here, I would be in prison for life. But how many years would you be in prison here, buddy?
Years? I don't think so. They would take me to the gallows.
That's a bit of luck to me and the old Captain Crutchboat. He's as enthusiastic about America as if it was the Holy Land. There should be one vein of gold after the other. You should have to bend down and the gold sticks to your hands.
Loosen the lines. Weigh anchor. America awaits. 250 degrees west.
Finally!
Come along and climb aboard to America, to America.
Losing the lines, we're sailing away
to America.
Always westwards leave the wind.
To America, to America.
We are men and we are free.
To America, America, America. We are forging our luck. To England, we are never coming back.
Seagulls! I've seen seagulls. It won't be long until we reach America.
You're right, my boy. It really is time. Look at him drinking himself silly over there. I've had enough of it. You're all drunk. Let's play poker or some other game.
I think you want to fight, eh?
Land ho!
It might have taken them a while, but the colonists finally found land.
We've work to do.
Oh, you haven't got the time to finish your drink here quietly, my friend.
Hoist the sails. Hurry up. Drop the anchor.
I've never seen anything like it. Come on, Poca. Come on. You've just got to see this.
Wabu, you're a nuisance.
But Poca, gigantic canoes landing at the coast. It's so big, you can't imagine it. All of those around it. All of those around them must have been terribly sick. I think they're all totally pale. Oh dear, they must have been very sick.
Wabu told them about what he believed to be pale men arriving in their canoes, but what he must have seen were the colonists from England arriving in their territory.
A gigantic canoe with many pale faces has landed on the coast. I don't know anymore. Pale men? That doesn't sound very good. There has never been any report whatsoever that a white man has ever entered our country with peaceful intent.
Father, you always look at the dark side of the situation.
And your brain, my daughter, has been clouded by good art. I tell you, the white man will take the possession of our country and will destroy it forever. Many of our brothers have to suffer through them already. There will be a war between our people and the people of the pale faces.
I understand that you are worried. However, we don't know anything about the intentions of these white people. We only know what is reported about them.
Exactly. I'm going to send out scouts. Quickspear. You can prove that you are not only brave when fighting bears, but that you are also clever and skillful. You will watch the white men. Splitting Axe will go with you. Oh! They can't really be dangerous. I told you, they're sick.
You'll never understand.
And so, they went off to scout the situation. Meanwhile, Wabu had decided to take a little trip to the colonist settlement to see what was going on.
Ha! Not very interesting. Poca is more beautiful. Let's see what else the pale people have to offer us. Now that looks much better!
Someone eats garbage. How can anyone eat garbage?
Oh, would you look at that? A very little lion with a decoration around its neck. Well, maybe you have to tie your hair in order it doesn't drop off.
Look at yourself. You with those painted sunglasses on your face. Of course you look crazy.
You've never had a good beating, haven't you?
Help! Help! Attack! Savages! Indians! Natives! Foreigners! Help! Help!
Yes, that's amusing, Indian. Do you want to steal a supply? Oh wait, we'll settle that all at once.
Help! Help!
He's going to kill him! He's killing Wabu!
That's enough now!
Help! Help!
Stop! Stop! Pocahontas, stay here!
Let Wabu go immediately! You are hurting him! You think you're brave, you white man?
That was the first time John Smith had laid his eyes on Pocahontas,
Come on, Poca.
and during an act of animal abuse no
Let's get out of
less.
here.
Wabu's right. Just for once. Come on, hurry up. She's the most beautiful girl I've ever seen. Saw her eyes and heard her voice. I couldn't get her off my mind. She's as lovely as the morning sun. She's also really bright. She's not wild like her kind. She's an Indian girl. I would like to see you sooner. I would love to have you here. I want to know so much about you and your people oh so dear. And then at last I'd see the Indians, how good they really are. If I know your name, you Indian girl, I would count you as one of the stars. There! Didn't you see that? Haven't I said it before? Wabu be our disaster. Didn't I say it?
Don't talk such nonsense. Everything would have gone well if the silly cat had not betrayed me. If I could see her again, I'm gonna teach her a lesson. How can you eat garbage? And then she called us wild men. Poca, are you listening to me at all?
Like the deepest
Pocahontas had started to think about John Smith,
What?
especially about his blue eyes.
Well, that does not give him the right to pull my tail like that. Hey! Where are you going now?
Leave her alone! If she wants to be alone, we'll do the same thing!
It's been a long time since you visited me, Pocahontas. What's going on, my girl? I'm worried about you.
Yes, old Bush. It's the arrival of the white men. Our scouts has told us that their chief has offered a prize for every dead Indian. Therefore, my brothers demand the chief that they may attack the white men. Oh dear, old Bush. I'm afraid it may become a big fight.
If this should happen, there would be a terrible bloodshed, and your people would be destroyed.
But what can I do?
Try to find out as much as possible about the arrivals. They are level-headed white people, and there are bad white people just the same as with the Indians. Good people and bad people. Maybe you could find a way to bring the level-headed men of both together. Hey, stop it! You know I don't like that!
Today I met one of the white men, but until now, I don't know if he is good or bad. For no reason, he annoyed Wabu. But when I talked to him, he changed completely. He has wonderful blue eyes.
Pocahontas! Did you fall in love? Oh, I see. You fell in love. But think about it well, Pocahontas. If you follow the voice of your heart, it may happen that you cause a lot of harm to your father and your people.
Hello, Poca! You've probably been looking for me.
I wasn't looking for you. But since you are here, what do you want?
You weren't looking for me? That's not very nice of you. Anything could have happened to me.
Don't be offended. Tell me what you are looking for now.
You know, that cat is really unbearable. But nevertheless, she's quite charming.
Wabu, could it be that you are in love with her?
Why, that's nonsense. Of course, I'm not in love, but, I mean, what are you doing here in the first place?
I have talked with the old Bush again. He believes it's not enough just to watch the pale men. He says we have to try to understand them and learn to know their customs and habits, and they should know ours. Then perhaps a war can be avoided.
Exactly. That's exactly what I want to do. To understand the white cat. But I cannot express myself as well as you can.
Then everything is fine.
You better not talk with the fat man, Mr. Crunchbone. The one sitting over there by that Lucy cat. As far as I can see, he's quite intolerable. What do you think about talking with Blue Eyes first? I can bring him here if you would like.
Okay, but be careful.
I thought I'd never see you again. You were angry the last time we met, remember?
I had enough reason to be mad at you. But I'm here to make peace with you. What do your people call you?
John.
What does that mean, John?
John? John just means John. That is my name.
If it isn't important to know a name's meaning, how do you recognize each other?
Well, by looking at our faces, of course.
What nonsense! By looking at their faces, the white men will look the same. You cannot recognize them by their faces.
Well, if you recognize each other by your faces, I'll name you Blue Eyes.
I came up with that idea quite a while ago.
My name is Pocahontas.
And what does that mean, Pocahontas?
Oh, Pocahontas means, little rascal. But my name will change this year before the winter comes. I'll get the name of an adult.
Pocahontas, little rascal. I like that.
My people do not believe that you have come here with peaceful intentions.
We've come here to make this country fertile. And where we've come, the country cannot feed the people anymore. Many of them are forced to immigrate to find a new home. They are good people, and they want to live in peace.
You don't say the truth, Blue Eyes. Our scouts have reported that your chief has ordered to kill every Indian.
Well, you know, there are some people among the white men who have come here only because of the gold. And for them, a human life is not worth much.
You are ready to kill for gold? What do you want with all this gold? We use it to make jewelry, and I'm happy about that. But you obviously love gold because it is only gold.
Please don't get angry, Pocahontas. You do many things that we don't like. You scab up your dead enemies, and you show them around your villages. Now that is barbaric!
Keep quiet, Blue Eyes. Since the gods have created human beings, we have been living in this country. Now, you turn up and want to change everything. You have no right to do that.
Please, come back! Can't you see? We've been arguing again. Look, even your raccoon and cats live together more peacefully. Hey, you've had your food brought up to you. Cut up in small pieces. You can't even look after yourself.
I cannot bear the sight of dead animals in one piece.
Well, you're a carnivore. You don't want to see dead animals? I mean, they should all be cut up so that you don't see the pretty mouse that it was before you ate it. But nevertheless, I still like you. I can tell you that.
Now imagine if I hunted myself while the blood was on my nice white fur. Oh dear!
And then you must clean yourself up. I bet you can't even do that.
It's not necessary to clean myself. Every evening I am brushed until my fur is very shiny. You see?
Oh my, good heavens! Do all animals live like that in your country?
Of course not. I am someone very special. I belong to Mr. Crunchbone. He's the most powerful man in the camp, and everybody must obey him.
Yes, I know. Your Mr. Crunchbone is a cruel and blown-up pompous man. And he's the one who the white people have made their chief. And why? Because they're so stupid, that's why.
Don't say anything bad about Mr. Crunchbone. Otherwise I'll...
Well, what are you going to do about it? Come here. You've probably forgotten how to fight, Lucy. You've pampered too much. You might be really afraid. That's not bad for a beginner. You'll just have to improve as time goes on. Well, you're not lost in the animal world yet. Perhaps one day you might even become an acceptable little animal, if you ask me.
Didn't I hurt
you? Of course not. But in order for you to hurt me, you must really practice it a little bit. But that's the end of the lesson. I must go to Poca. Shoo-ba-dee-da-dee-doo, I am no Mabu. I hop around the forest and I don't need a shoe. Shoo-ba-dee-da-dee-doo, I am no Mabu. And I feel so shoo-ba-dee-da-dee-doo-ba-dee-da-dee-doo-ba-dee-da-dee-doo. I love the berries very much. They're fried and raw and such as such.
That's a sausage, Mabu!
Because who knows what love is for? You know it goes through the stomach, sure.
Yeah, nothing.
Shoo-ba-dee-da-dee-doo, I am no Mabu. I hop around the forest and I don't need a shoe. Shoo-ba-dee-da-dee-doo, I am no Mabu. And I feel a shoo-ba-dee-da-dee-doo-ba-dee-da-dee-doo-ba-dee-da-dee-doo. The Indians create nirvana. They learn to be for the 80s and bananas.
Everybody knows that already.
But do you know what the raccoon does? The raccoon lies and rests. What sort of fuss? Shoo-ba-dee-da-dee-doo, I am no Mabu.
Pocahontas and her friends returned to Chief Powhatan, and he was not happy.
What is wrong with you?
Take a look at this, Pocahontas. That is firewater, and anyone who drinks it is haunted by bad ghosts. They make him lose control over his body and his brain. We will fight the pale faces.
It's time to do that. Delicious bodies. There will be war.
Chief Powhatan, not all white men are wicked. I have talked with them. Most of them want to live in peace with us. Let me go to them once again and negotiate with them. They should make you an offer of how they can pay for this offense. If they refuse to, then we got to fight, I guess then.
My daughter. Very well, Pocahontas.
negotiate with the palefaces. Quick Spear will come with you. But if you're not back in 2 hours, then we will move against the whites.
And so, Pocahontas and Quick Spear went off to try and negotiate with the colonists.
That's Pocahontas, the Indian girl, the one I've told you about. Pocahontas, this is Abe Finnegan, who wants to settle in the country in peace and friendship with the Indians.
I'm afraid he will not reach his goal, because my people are ready to fight against you.
But Pocahontas!
Be quiet, Blue Eyes. The white men have robbed one of my brothers. They have stolen his headdress and have forced him to drink so much firewater that he is quite ill now. The chief wants presents from you in order to pay for these offenses. If I can't bring him an offer, there will be a fight.
I can't make the chief an offer. I'm just a simple soldier. That would be Mr. Crunchbone's job. But as I know him. No, Pocahontas. There's no need to talk with him.
I'll go to your Mr. Crunchbone.
That's not possible, Pocahontas. That's too dangerous. Stay here with me.
Let her go.
Unfortunately, tragedy had to strike at the worst possible moment.
Oh, your chain hasn't brought you any luck, Quick Spear. Now I can't do anything. There will be a war.
I didn't want to do it, but I hardly allow an Indian to kill John.
He's dead! They've killed him! Poca, do something about it! Get somebody!
Run away! Run away as quickly as you can! My brothers will soon be here! It will be a disaster for you!
The girl's right! Come on, John!
No, Pocahontas. I won't run away. I'm not running away. I'll explain that it was not a bad intention. They'll understand it.
No, they will not be able to understand it. Blood has been spilled. They want to take revenge.
But Pocahontas, what will become of us? I'd hoped.
With the death of Quick Spear, it was decided there would to be tit for tat.
Spear is dead.
A life for a life.
He was killed by a white man.
War! At last! War!
This man has killed Quick Spear. He must die. That's it. Our law demands that blood be paid with blood. Before the sun sinks slowly in the west, the paleface has to die.
The leader of the colonists, Mr. Crunchbone, expected something like this to happen. He had a plan of his own, which would involve the slaughter of many Native Americans.
Shoot! For every dead Indian, 4 shillings can be yours.
Listen, white man. You will pay for the life of Quick Spear with your life. That is the law of our people.
Stop! The law isn't fair.
Pocahontas!
Yes, everybody, listen to me. This law isn't fair. This white man didn't kill Quick Spear.
It was a white man who killed the warrior, and a white man has to pay for it. That's the law.
Yes, but is it compatible with our honor to kill an innocent man?
The white man is innocent. It was spared the life of this man. It is only a question of time until he will murder one of our brothers. The white people are our enemies. They must die.
We're on the brink of war. Load your rifles.
Listen to me. What will happen when you kill Blue Eyes? The white man will take revenge for Blue Eyes. We have seen ourselves what weapons they possess. We may be brave, but still we all die. It isn't worth the while.
On my order of 3, you'll all shoot at the same time. 1, 2...
Stop! Don't shoot! What the girl is saying sounds rational. If there is a fight, not only will the Indians be killed, but a lot of us will die too. We didn't come over here in order to die. We came over here to start a new life.
Cowards! You're all cowards. Never mind. We'll have to see what your precious chief thinks. But he'll give in to his savage instincts. It's in his blood.
No one can say that Chief Powhatan sent his people to their death.
because of a misunderstanding of honor. Do as I say immediately. Untie the white man.
It's unbelievable! This cowardly chief is not just red, but yellow. The girl would never sway me.
Look out! Look out! Look out!
Mr. Crunchbone wasn't swayed by what Pocahontas said, so he decided to shoot the chief to try and escalate things again.
I give you 5 minutes to send me the white man who dared shoot at Chief Powhatan! If you don't do that, then you will all die!
Wait! Wait a minute! Don't point at me! They're over there! Look! The Redskins are aiming at us!
There is no need to shoot the chief. Our comrade was already free, but you have nearly killed him.
Come on, what are you waiting for? Hand him over to the Indians. Then get rid of him at last.
Yes, exactly. I have not escaped from the gallows in England in order to be butchered by Redskins.
That's mutiny! You wouldn't dare rebel against me!
No, we are not going to hand you over, but we will not obey you any longer. Ride to the fort and tell the general what happened. He should decide what to do with Mr. Crunchbone, and I'll go talk to the chief. Oh, great chief! We don't want a war any more than you do. We want to live here in peace with you. But Mr. Crunchbone, he belongs to us, and we will punish him.
Listen to him, Chief Powhatan. He's a good man.
You saved my life. I shall always be deeply in debt to you, my white brother. And what is your name, old man?
I'm Finnegan, great chief.
Sit down next to me, Abe Finnegan. We will start the peace negotiations.
What nonsense! He's smoking from that damned peace pipe.
You would listen to me.
Things couldn't stay happy for long, as John Smith went to
You are
Pocahontas
looking
to deliver
sad,
some
Blue
sad
Eyes.
news.
What's depressing you?
Pocahontas, I'm a soldier, and that means I have to obey the orders that he gives me. I have to go back to England.
Oh dear.
Our ship will cast off tonight. The general has ordered me to bring Mr. Crunchbone back to England as a prisoner. I must go back with him, later give it evidence as a witness. Don't make the farewell harder than it already is. I'll surely come back.
I can understand your sorrow, my daughter. But believe your old father, it is better this way. The time is not ripe enough for love between an Indian girl and a white man.
Oh, Pocahontas.
Yes, Perry, I know you want the best for me, but leave me alone. Don't be worried.
Did you think so?
The day for John Smith to return to England had come, so the lovers shared a final goodbye. Perhaps they might see each other again in the future.
I believe in it strongly. Someday, white people and red people and human beings of all colors will live together in peace, and they will love each other.
We can't imagine she's not quite right on this point. We are sure we'll have our funeral meal someday.